Hey guys, it's Brian here, out in the shop trying to put some stuff away and organize things. And I was out here scrolling through YouTube, and 357 Magdad put up another video with his mini lathe. And I thought, you know what, it might be cool just to kind of look at some of my other lathes and show people some other ideas of things that they could do to make one if they wanted to. So here are three lathes. I'm not sure where they come from. I'm guessing. Let's just start looking at them, and then we'll get into it. So this one was one of the first ones that I found, and it's just, gosh, it's cool. It's all solid aluminum. It's got bearings. One large bearing in here. You can see it's got a grooved kind of pulley down here. So I thought about setting this thing on a little sewing machine base and having it foot powered. I thought that'd be cool. But it's so small that it would look kind of funny on a big table like that, you know. So anyways, you can see down here where they did some milling. They've got set screws where you can loosen them. You see right here, this is for your tailstock. And then the tool rest is fixed, but I hope that was in shot. Yeah. Very cool. And then here, I guess you call this a type of chuck, but it's basically 4 set screws, and you just close them in. You see right in here, you close them in on the part. You got to make sure it's centered, but you know, it works. I just took my cordless drill and I just shoved it up against the end of this and turned it on, and it spun great, works great. It's just a little guy. So after I found this one, I kind of started keeping an eye out for, you know, homemade lathes or small lathes. And at the flea market one day, I came across this guy. Now this one, it's a little better made as far as lathe specific parts. And like this tool rest, you can tell it was cast. You can tell, you know, it wasn't something that was cobbled together. It's the whole thing's made out of maple. Everything's adjustable. You can swivel your tool rest this way, up and down, back to front. In your tailstock, you've got a series of nuts and a bolt through the center with a soldered or brazed on point right here. Very, very cool. I think this is probably like a Popular Mechanics type of thing, maybe. One of the really cool things, I think. So if you look right here, you see this line? That's from a marking gauge, and that was their center line. You can see just right there, it lines up with the start of a mortise, basically, for this headstock. And then it went right down the center of this adjustment here. And then if we look down here, we can see where they've glued 3 pieces of wood together. I believe it's all maple. On the bottom, again, we got a center line right here. All of our screws are inset. Let's see here. Some more details. It's just very, very cool. Super cool. So after I got this one, I thought, you know what? I really would like to run one of these. So I got online and I started looking for small motors. And I couldn't find a motor the exact diameter of this. And then the system they use to hold the motor in with some kind of cam lock. You can see this has a piece of wood in it that has a flat spot in it, and then as you tighten this wing nut, it pulls it over, and I'm guessing that wedges, you know, the motor in there. Well, again, I couldn't find a motor that would fit perfectly, so I got one that was a little smaller right here. I had to put a little spur in the end of it, but I was having trouble with the piece not spinning whenever you engage the tool with it. That's why on your headstocks you've got a kind of a cross spur right there. So you can kind of tell on here, I tried to basically cut a diamond recess into this so I'd have 4 points. It works okay. The issue with this motor is it has a almost a clutch system, so it'll move in and out. But as long as you keep everything tight, it runs pretty good. Obviously, these are kind of novelty items, so they're not made to really bust out production stuff, but they're fun. And I've never seen them before. You know, I've never seen another one of these. I've looked up Popular Mechanics magazine online and tried to find plans for them and everything, but I never could find anything. So this last one here, I'm almost positive it was a mail order type thing. We'll come over here and get a little closer look at this one. So you can tell it's on this piece of channel. Again, everything's adjustable. Tailstock moves up and down, and we've got a series of pulleys so we can change the speed. We've got 3 pulleys, so 3 speeds. We got your belt here. And these bearings, look at these big old grease zerks they've got sticking out. So you can grease those bearings. Super, super cool. That thing would probably never wear out on you. It looks like these are probably some replacement screws. They're Phillips head, and they're those round heads. I don't believe they would use those. I bought this from a guy that really likes to paint and, you know, restore tools and that type of manner. And so if I had to guess, I would say he put those in there. They look pretty new. Anyways, the tailstock, it's also a cast construction. These are cast iron. They're pretty heavy also. This thing weighs about 30 pounds. The base is very thin-walled metal, but, you know, you could bolt it down. You just tighten this up, and that's what gives you your tension right there. I haven't set this one up yet. I've got a little motor sitting over here that I need to put a pulley on, and then I might set this up and let my kids do some turning on it. Set up a smaller table for them. I think they would enjoy it. But yeah, again, like I said, I just saw him, 357 Magdad, putting up his mini lathe videos, and I thought, man, I bet a lot of people haven't seen these before, so I wanted to add them. Yeah, they're cool, man. They are just cool. I'm glad I own them, and I'm always on the lookout for more. So, real quick, what do you guys think of that? Little Prentice vise. It needs a restoration. I just took a little wire brush and scraped off some surface rust and threw some WD-40 on it, but if you guys want to see a video on this, let me know. We'll do it. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And you guys try to get out in your shop, relax, Have a good day. Thank you very much.